Yes. It's Steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So,
because you know what today is? Today is Wednesday. So anything can happen today.
that's right, it's anything can happen day. And on this day, I basically sit down at my computer and anything that I can think of, that's what I present as far as music-wise. So, this last song is the first song I thought of when I decided to go in this manner, where I'm going to do like old school R&B and hip-hop and things like that on Thursdays, but on Wednesdays I'm going to try to do more adult contemporary old school on Wednesdays. So we'll see how that works out. I know that I have to feed the two beasts. I do have a step in the kind of like Caucasian adult contemporary easily listening group, because that's what was played on the radio. And I'm a military brat, so we drove a lot of places, so we listened to a lot of radio. We drove from California to Alaska. Do you know how long that takes? It takes a while. It's not like today. And so this is 1970, 75, 76 is when we drove to Alaska, and there's not computers and cell phones and things like that. You might have been able to get a portable TV, maybe one of those really small ones like that, but all you had was the radio, your wits, and some board games. That was it. So we listened to the radio, and we had to listen to both. And as we started driving further and further into certain areas, there became no black music at all. It was just straight white country, adult contemporary, easy listening, things like that, the whole drive. And it gets drummed into your head for a while, just like sitting in a bar and having to hear Boot Scoot Boogie because somebody keeps putting it in the jukebox, and next thing you know, for the 100th time, you're like, teal, toe, do-si-do, come on baby, let's go boot scooting. That's what you're doing, because you just heard it so many times. So, this particular song is a sad song, but I didn't know, it's 1975, so I'm like 6 years old. I didn't know much, but I know I love you. I did not know much as far as listening to a song and comprehending what a song was. But as I became like a teenager or young adult, this song almost made me cry. I'm like, really? That's what I was listening to this whole time? Oh my God. And especially when this song came out in 75, and then I think driving to Alaska in 76, I attribute this song to Alaska. And, when they're talking about the snow and everything else like that, and it works kind of perfectly for that type of imagery. So, if you like videos like this and others on my channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 15 videos each and every week. So, this is a long one. It's 7 minutes and 42 seconds long, but I believe the guy talks about how he came up with the song and then plays the full version, which until you got into the later years, they would never play the full version on the radio because it was just too long, and you know how radio is. So, without any further ado, here is Michael Martin Murphey and the Rio Grande Band, and the song is called Wildfire.
And here we go.
One night I was riding with a friend of mine. We'd been writing a lot of songs. We stayed up till about 3 in the morning, and I fell asleep on the floor. I had a dream, and the dream became this song that I wrote down on a legal pad. He came in and added some chords to it. It turned out to be about a magic horse.
Comes down from Yellow Mountain on a dark flatland she rides, on a pony she named Wildfire, a whirlwind by her side on a cold Nebraska night. They say she died one winter when there came a killing frost, and the pony she named Wildfire busted down and stopped in a blizzard. He was lost. So by the dark of the moon I planted, but there came an early snow. Then a hoot owl howling outside my window now, 6 nights in a row. She's coming for me, I know, and on Wildfire we're both gonna go. We'll be riding wildfire, riding wildfire, riding wildfire. On wildfire we're gonna ride, gonna leave side busting behind. Get the heart Thank you once again, David Hoffner on keyboards.
Okay, that was a treat. That was definitely a treat because, you know, that showed some serious musicianship, especially by the piano player, keyboardist, which I'm a big fan of because I'm sitting there going like, could I play that song on my keyboard? I don't think so. Not the very beginning, but that other part. I can figure it out. We'll see. Something to do on a day that I'm bored. But you know, it's a sad song, but there's something about that. It's freeing like wildfire. It just, something comes out of you. If I had a heart, you know, I'm going to see the wizard to get me a heart. But Oz never did get nothing to the Tin Man that he did. Sorry, that's a previous video. But if I had a heart, this song would make me cry, and I could feel it. Sometimes if I'm in a mood, it gives me goosebumps. And goosebumps are my way of crying. Yes, I have a lot of built up stuff in me, you know, for each time that I swallow my tears, that gives me another gray hair. I got gray hair on my wrists, people. On my wrists. So it sucks getting old. It really sucks getting old. But back to this, you know, this song was all over the radio, and I have this fascination, and maybe I'll do a video about it, about these songs from the past, and maybe even the songs now that are so dark as far as the subject matter, yet we hear it over and over and over again. Like I Don't Like Mondays by the Boomtown Rats, and Copacabana by Barry Manilow, and Ode to Billy Joe, and you know, 110 Soldier Rides Away, and all these songs with that, most of them come that I can relate to came from like the 60s and 70s. I don't remember a lot of songs in the 80s that were like, you know, too depressing, except for I think I Don't Like Mondays is 70s. It might be 70s. Maybe. I'm not going to look right now because I'm doing a video. But, yeah, I have this fascination about us. Oh, Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. That's one of the most depressing songs in the world, but it's a history lesson, and, you know, you get the whole kit and caboodle, you know, in listening to that song, and it's just one of those things that gets to you. I know. So, if you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the song, or like the song, yes, hopefully. I like you guys to like the video as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you need to do to help me out with my humble little channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment.